December 15th, 2020. Serial killer Shiraishi Takahiro was sentenced to death for the murder of 9 people in Kanagawa, the youngest victim being 15 to the oldest being 26. 30-year-old Takahiro took it upon himself to lure and murder his victims who had expressed their suicidal tendencies on social media in hopes to fulfill his cravings for money and sexual desires. This is Shiraishi Takahiro, Japan's Twitter killer. August 2017. Takahiro had moved to Zama after getting away from his previous life working as a kaori escorto in Kabukicho. News had spread to Zama about his arrival before he had even moved there, describing him as a creepy scout, also earning an income by seducing women and convincing them to give him money. Takahiro was concerned that one of the victims who had lent him some would demand to repay it back, serving a suspended sentence of his previous work. Takahiro was still recruiting women as prostitutes, and knowing that the victim could take this to the police, he killed her. This was Takahiro's first murder, and far from his last. It was also stated that Takahiro said after the first murder, the rest were easy. Also showing little remorse in the courtroom, he also added that if he hadn't got caught, he would have felt nothing. Eight women, 1 male. From August 2017, multiple people were reported as missing. This led to the National Police Agency to make this case a top priority, looking for links and similarities between the victims to see if they could find anything. Nothing. The tracks are slowly fading away, and the case is slowly simmering down. Everything just leading to nothing. Then they had received a contact from one of the victims' brothers, saying that he has done his own private investigation and that he may have a strong lead of who the killer may be. It started with looking through everything what the woman had done in the years, which had led him to finding a tweet she had put out stating about herself feeling suicidal, to which had a reply by Takahiro. With that, they went onto his profile, to which in his bio it said, "I want to help people who are really in pain. Please DM me anytime." A woman who assisted the police and the victim's brother messaged Takahiro, which followed with meeting up with Takahiro at a train station. With all this information, the National Police Agency quickly prepared a sting to unleash on Takahiro. The police then arrived at the apartment and were asked where the missing woman was. Shiraishi indicated she was in the freezer. With police searching the rest of the house, they had found the other 8 bodies in the house, all of which had been dismembered, found in 3 cooler boxes and 5 large storage boxes. Police had found heads, legs, arms from his victims along with rope. 8 of his 9 victims were women in their late teens to early 20s. And as for the other, it was a male who was an acquaintance of Takahiro, and the reason for his death was the fear that the man suspected him of murder. After finding out the man who has killed all of these people, the police arrested Shiraishi Takahiro for the 9 murders of his victims. It was later admitted by Takahiro that he had raped the women and gave them the decision to either kill themselves in front of him, or he would choke them to death with his bare hands or choke them with a rope. Moving forward to October 1st, 2020, Shiraishi Takahiro pled guilty to the 9 murders and to the sexual assault of the women, and on December 15th, he was sentenced to death, which will result in him being hung. Takahiro has indicated that he will not appeal his sentence and will accept any punishment given to him. 9 lives taken by Shiraishi Takahiro, also known as Japan's Twitter killer.